Hello, my name is Lamont Henry, and I do 6th and 7th grade math.
Hello, my name is Mr. Highnote. I am one of the math teachers here at Lincoln in the Lyceum program. I teach Geometry Honors and Math 2 Advanced.
Hi, my name is Mr. Ladd, and I teach Algebra 1 and Algebra 2.
I think the major difference is parent involvement. It's always great to have parents involved. The more parent involvement, the better the students are going to be, the more attentive the teachers are going to be to the students' needs as well. And it's another link in the chain of everybody building and supporting these students to get where they want to go.
The Lyceum program is a top-notch program. It's been around for a long time. I have friends that actually went through the Lyceum program, people my age.
But I know for sure that the Lyceum program does a great job of bridging the gap between elementary school and needing some of the independence and some of the structure that has to come from within, a little of the self-discipline, bridging that gap, but then also building that excellent foundation moving forward for those study habits and for the academic rigor that they're going to need moving forward in high school and beyond.
6th grade students coming in are the ones that I have, and it helps if there's a structured environment so that you have an idea of this is what I need to do, this is when I need to do it, and this is what I'm expected of at the end. The curriculum is leading all the students towards algebra. So it's basically pre-algebra to get the students ready for, I'm going to call it 8th grade algebra, but a lot of them get to it before the 8th grade. I think the major accomplishment that I see is that by the time students get out of the Lyceum program, they've already begun working on their high school math topics. I run a student astronaut club, and one of the students, he's in 8th grade now, and before he leaves the 8th grade, he's going to be finished with pre-calculus. So he is well on his way to his high school requirements I guess that's a low benchmark for him. By the time he gets into high school and through high school, he's going to be so far and ahead of most people in his age group. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's the opportunity that some of the students have to get in, to get ahead, and not look at, by the time they get to high school, they can be looking much further ahead on their life trajectory.
So I teach Geometry Honors and Math 2 Advanced. Math 2 Advanced it's like pre-algebra, pre-geometry, pre-statistics, all wrapped in once. We'll start with algebra concepts and solving equations and thinking in terms of variables. And we turn into geometry and we start doing surface area, we start doing composite figures, and then we move into probability. And so that part can be a little tough for them, but I do a good job of explaining to them how that's going to feel. But that's what that course is all about. It's really giving them a little bit of foundation for each of these topics moving forward, and then in the years to come, we start to build on all those. So that's Math 2 Advanced. Geometry Honors, we're dealing with shapes, we're dealing with congruent triangles, we're dealing with proofs. Proofs is probably the most unique thing about that class that maybe students haven't seen. I don't know that I'll ever not just be blown away with the fact that I'm teaching 7th graders and 8th graders Geometry Honors. Sometimes I can't even wrap my head around that. So those are the two classes I teach.
So the two classes I'm teaching are Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, which are both high school classes for high school credits, meaning that they will be looked at on college transcripts. The Algebra 1 class covers the basics of algebra to help kids move forward, to have a strong mathematical background when they go into the Algebra 2 and pre-calculus and calculus, and maybe even beyond that into whatever field they might go into. The Algebra 2 class is the only Algebra 2 class offered to middle school in the county, and it's accelerated and we move fast, and it's great. We get into some trigonometry. We can go into more proofs in both the Algebra 1 and the Algebra 2 classes. We've had many students test extremely well on things like the FSA and even the PSAT. I remember last year we had a couple students ace it this year with just some of the students that took a look at their scores. They all scored in the 99th percentile, which is really impressive.